This is the exact moment I just got my phone back. I just got out of the Diddy trial. More jury selection. I got notes for you today. So let's get into it, Patriots. Juror number 88 did not want to serve because she had a bad knee and was going to be getting a knee replacement. So she thought that she would not be somebody good to serve, because I don't blame her. Who wants to get into this case? Nobody wants to be in it. I was just talking about how awful it would be to get chosen for this jury selection. It's not just regular jury duty you're being selected for. They're asking for personal information. People have had traumatic events happen in their life and they have to talk about it, and we are reporting about it. So it's very invasive. She said question number 5, which there's a list of 14 questions, and if they say yes, they will have a problem, then the judge says, well, what is it? She says her son works for Rockland County and he's a prosecutor that does criminal cases. So the judge says, will that affect your bias in this case? She said it would not, but actually she did say it would make it hard. The judge says, that make it hard for you? And she said, when I read that question, I said, I thought about my son, and he goes, I know you love your son. Everybody laughed. By the way, the judge is funny. He's got jokes. Everybody laughed, and she did say, yes, he is. I do love him. He is wonderful. But she would not be biased. Then he said, will that make you fair and impartial? Can I hold you accountable to be able to prove that he's guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? She said, I would try to be fair and unbiased, Your Honor. And then he excused her, and we don't know if she will be selected. That's all for now on her. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok. Patriot Secret Service Sam here right outside of the Diddy trial, delivering it to you, the Daniel Patrick Moynihan. Like I said, is Bobby Moynihan related to this place? Now, the judge said, juror 106, wait, he was already qualified. And the judge got choked. He's like, let's go to 131. The judge is funny, by the way. He's young, seems very hip and cool. Now, jury 131, she said that she had answered yes on the list of number 4 and number 8. It's like a Chinese menu. It's like, you want number 4, number 8? Anyway. She had said because she was, she took an assault and harassment training course on the job at work. So if you've done that, you have to disclose that, which most people in corporate America has. She did say, this is very sad, where this is why nobody really wants to be part of this Diddy trial, because it's so personal. You have to give up personal information. Number 8, she said her mother was in a fatal car accident. There was a lawsuit. This was around 1968, 69, the 1900s for all you young patriots out there. She said she was a child, and he said, would this, deter you from being unbiased? She said no. Now, they did talk number 9, which is a big one. Evidence in the case, seeing videos of S nature and adult nature, freakouts and stuff. Would you be impartial? Would you be able to discuss matters of the sexual nature with the jurors? She said yes. Then number 10, she said, there was a victim of was anybody a victim of SA that you knew? She said yes. Her sister during the crack era met somebody who was a domestic abuser, her dealer, and then she ended up passing away at lung cancer. So this woman had a very tragic life, lost her mother very young, lost her sister to the crack epidemic, and still has to tell the whole public about it. And that's what's different about this jury selection. It's not like jury selection where, hey, you're telling the world your business, and it's hard. Now, and he said, giving what happened, would it make you biased? Knowing that in this case, there's allegedly people who were forced to take, substances. She said, no. She said she can put it off her mind. She said it was a different era, and one thing does not have to do with the other. The attorney for Diddy, Mark Agnifilo, hesitated for a long minute, and they said, Your Honor, no question. So I believe she was accepted. That is, again, juror number 131. Patriots, I will stay here and report.
Now TMZ is reporting that Diddy is buying his way out of the federal case. Also, man, they scaring the people by giving the private information, and Diddy put a hit on them.
Roger. Tell these
King Gus.
subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Oh, they got you.